Hey everybody, welcome back to 2017 iCast, Bass University TV Live. We're having a ball. We're talking with the movers and shakers in the fishing game. We're looking at some amazing products, talking fishing, conservation. It's been great. It's been great, and I'm really pleased about the next guy that we're talking to right now because we've known each other for quite a while.
It's been a long time.
And I want to introduce him to you as a good friend of mine. His name is Rob Lever. Thanks for being with us, buddy.
Thanks for having me, Pete.
Oh, you bet. Now, to give you a little bit of backstory on Rob and the Bass University, you were an integral part in helping us get to where we are now at the Bass University. I just want to thank you for that.
I appreciate that. It was really cool. That was really my first, delve into the fishing industry, and because of that experience, it's helped me kind of grow professionally, and so it's just been nice. I really appreciate the experience, and our friendship is obviously one of the coolest things that came from it. So
that's amazing. Really helpful because we are excellent at fishing and teaching fishing, and we are terrible at websites where Rob is really good. So
yes,
we had a lot of help where we needed it. You provided us that, and that was great, and that's great. And here Bass University TV has expanded in leaps and bounds, and we're having an amazing 2017. And I want to invite everybody that has not subscribed to Bass University TV to come by and check it out on us. 30 days for free. We're offering an iCast special. You want to use the discount code BUTV30. BUTV30. Come on, check it out. 30 days for free. Can check out all that amazing content that we have on Bass University TV. So we want to invite you guys to do that. And
I still can't believe it launched. Remember all of those conversations, and there were so many nights where you and I were on the phone when you guys were building this,
right?
Where literally you just be like, we just need to launch it. And the second you launched it, it's grown. I've watched it. I've seen it. It's a really cool thing, especially because you get the hands-on experience from the class,
right?
And you get it just at home.
And that's the beauty of it, whether it's on your phone or on your computer, wherever you're listening to it in your car. That's what a lot of people do, and it took a lot of effort from our behalf because we had filmed it. We knew we had some of the best content in the world. We have the best speakers in the world teaching about what they're really good at, and that's great. So if you came to our class, you knew what kind of product it was, but to be able to get it in a position to be able to reach people around the world, which we're in 13 countries now.
Wow.
And it's amazing, right?
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's we have subscribers all over this country, obviously, and everywhere we go, people stop me and they say, "Pete, thank you. I appreciate you putting that product together and making it available for us to watch because it's we're proud of it. It honestly helps people become better anglers, which
me become a better angler.
I didn't believe that could be possible.
Well, I'm not quite as good as you, Pete, but I can at least fish now.
Well, hey, that's great. Well, I appreciate that, and that's what we want to do, and we feel real good about it, and it was great having you there at the beginning. But since you worked with us, man, some really other cool things you have helped develop in the fishing game. One of which I really admire you for. It's such an it's an amazing organization. I want you to tell everybody about it. It's called We Love to Fish.
Yep.
And tell us about what that is and what you do.
Well, We Love to Fish is my labor of love. Mm-hmm. You and I had a lot of conversations when I was starting it, because right around the time I was at the university with you guys was when I was starting We Love to Fish. Mm-hmm. So we're going right now into our 6th season. And basically what we do is we find a perfect day of fishing for both adults and kids with certain disabilities, intellectual and developmental disabilities. Right now we work a lot with individuals with autism. Mm-hmm. And when I first started it, it was just a fun thing. I did about 10 trips the first year. And now, all these years later, I'm going to do 200 this year.
Wow.
I do them all myself. It is an amazing experience because just think, you're a guide, so you can understand this a little better too. Almost over 100 times a year, I get to see somebody catch the first fish they've ever caught.
Wow.
And most of the guests that are on my boat are Special Olympians, and many of them have not only have they never fished, but many of them haven't accomplished a lot because they're kind of closed into either group homes or facilities that they really shouldn't be in. So finally we're getting to a point where they're living the life that they want, and they're picking up hobbies, and they're passionate, about fishing. And I get to see this experience, and then, originally we were just fishing with them, and then they kind of go, and that's the end of it. Where now we have classes, we're building fishing as their therapeutic option, and we have produced some rabid fish heads. And they love it. They get a gear package. I get so many text messages and so many calls now from the guests that I've been on, with the boat, that now without me, they're on the shore fishing, and they're catching fish, and they're showing off their catches, and it is the coolest thing in the world.
Watching a face light up catching their first fish is it's a gift. It's an indescribable gift. Yep. But you're giving that to all those people. 200 a year, that's amazing. That's a really, really busy year.
It's especially being in the Northeast.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I start my year in April, and I'm generally on the water 6 days a week through November.
Right.
That's the only way that we can accomplish it, and it's very hard work, but I love it. I'll never do anything again. It is literally, I understand why this is what I was supposed to do.
Right.
It's been built into my family life. My daughter, you and I, we talk about our children a lot. I have the coolest little girl in the world that comes on these trips sometimes and fishes and hangs out.
That's great.
And she understands what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
A really cool moment recently, we were out to dinner with my wife, and my daughter saw, obviously, a group home that was out for dinner. And my daughter looked at me and said, "Oh, those are the special people you fish with." And so for me, I'm getting to teach my daughter something really cool, something that I wasn't taught as a kid. Unfortunately, there's a lot of stigma to that certain population. And my whole goal, I'm breaking down those walls. We are getting them fishing. We're getting rabid fish heads. I want them tournament fishing. I want a day where we see a Special Olympian go out there and fish in something other than a Special Olympics event and win a tournament.
Right. Well, fishing is a really amazing sport that way, and the fish does not know who's on the other end of that rod. And age, male, female, it doesn't matter. Anybody can be good at this sport. So, and I think it's a great thing. Now, let's do a little fundraising. If people want to contribute and help this cause to take these people fishing, how do they go about doing that?
It's very simple. So it's We Love to Fish. We have a website, welovetofish.org.
Okay.
They can go on there. There's information on the program.
Mm-hmm.
My contact information's there. People are very willing. You can reach out to me.
Mm-hmm.
There is a donate button there.
Okay.
But I'm going to be honest with everybody. You think I run a nonprofit and I need to fundraise, and while we need to do that, the most important thing to me with We Love to Fish is the mission. And if that's to get people on the water, I want people doing that too.
Right.
So I can't do all of these trips. So there's only so many trips that I can do a year. So my big thing now is a lot of people call me, "Hey, what can I do to help?" Find someone in your community. Mm-hmm. Find somebody. It doesn't have to be somebody with a disability, but the same way that you guys work with, get them on the water.
Right.
Start fishing. Produce this passion.
It is a passion. I was just talking about it with Nick from Florida Fish and Game just before you sat here, and it's once you find this passion, it's consuming, and it's wholesome, and it's so good and fun, and it's something that you'll be doing the rest of your life. Yep. And I'm thankful for my father that took me fishing, and it's changed my life, and what a great gift that would be for me or you to give that to somebody else, to give them that passion, give them that experience in their life. And I think it's get a kid, grab somebody, neighbor, doesn't even have to be a kid, get out there and take someone new fishing. That's the best they could do.
It's all relationship based.
Mm-hmm.
Just think of our family, our friends, and the people that we know. Mm-hmm. And I've done a lot of work in this field now for how many years I've been doing We Love to Fish, and I'm kind of a nerd to the field, where every single winter, if I'm not on the water, I'm taking classes, I'm learning more about it. I fully want to make sure that this program really helps the guests that I bring out. And I was at a class recently, and they were they talk about the network, the people the relationships. So to really put this into what you can do with this population and this type of fishing, you or I can walk through iCast today, and they say statistically, when you and I walk through, we know a face and a name of around 300 people. So in our network of people that we can know and recognize and get some type of comfort from, whether it's a handshake, a hug, hey, how are you doing? We know at least 300 people. The average adult with an intellectual disability, and that's who I fish with, they know 5.
Wow.
So if that does not put it into some type of content that we can all understand, that just shows you the stigma around that population and what we're doing. And it was a scary thing. When I first started, I was scared out of my mind. But it was the best thing I ever did, and I'm going to continue to do it. And I guarantee my daughter's going to pick up the family business, and she'll probably be doing it. And that's why I'm doing this. And that's why I want people to do it, too. I love people to help donate and do things for me, but at the same time, think of the person that you can connect with in some type of relationship if you can also go do it.
Well, it says a lot about you.
I love it.
And I appreciate what you do. That's a great thing. And I wish there's millions and millions more like you out there taking people fishing. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Keep it going.
I am. I literally went home one day when I first started, and I told my wife, hey, I'm going to quit my job, and I'm going to do this. And we had just bought a house. We just recently had my daughter. And my wife, God bless her, she gave me the blessing.
Yep.
You go do it. And I've been able to build it. We've been able to fundraise. We're at a really comfortable level when it comes to, I know the validity of this program is going to last a very long time.
Yep.
So I'm in my 30s. I'm going to be in my 60s doing it. I'll probably be in my 70s doing it. So I will always take people fishing.
Excellent. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
And you're just busy, man, like everybody here, it seems like at iCast. And that's not all you do. You've got a great rod company here. And I'm holding the rods, looking at them. They seem really amazing. They look beautiful. It's the Duce Rod Company. Why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
So Duce Rods has been around for a long time in the redfish world.
Okay.
They were a redfish and speckled trout rod company, very big in Louisiana and Texas.
Okay.
About 2 years ago or so, I ran into the gentleman who owns the company. We were talking about, since I was at the university, I gave that experience, and then after I left you guys, I went and worked for Advanced Angler on the media side of it. And I always kind of dabble in things here and there, and I'm lucky I have a pretty, unique skill set. And so, the owner and I really hit it off, and he wanted to go into the bass world. And so I helped him. We developed a series of bass rods. We still have our redfish. I have both of them here that I can show off, but we have seen unbelievable growth in the last 2 years since I kind of stepped in. We've produced like a rabid fan base. If you're a fan of Duce rods, you love them. It's like one of those things, people pick them up, they love them. They wait in line at stores. They go into stores outside of New Orleans, and they sell out immediately.
Wow.
We put them on the website. Within a couple of days, they're all gone. I get text after text of people that I know that want the rods, that I simply have to be like, I'm sorry, we're waiting on another batch. We sold them. So we've done a lot of work. We're manufacturing a lot now, and we're really excited because for this iCast, we finally have we have the product that we love. It's been tested. They've been beat up. They've been abused. They stand the torture test. And the cool thing about Duce rods, and it's our trademark, is that they're spiral wrapped. So do you remember the old G. Loomises that were Roberts wrapped or acid wrapped?
Right.
So the guides, instead of traditionally going straight, the guides actually wrap around.
Okay.
So and really that was something big in the redfish world. You want to take a look at that?
Yeah. Oh, I got you.
Yep.
Okay, let's see if we can show.
I don't know if you can show
this
that.
on the cam.
See that?
You can see how. Let me see. I don't know if you can see it. I can't barely see it from here. But the rods, or the eyes on the rod, and I've seen this design. It's a really cool design, but they start out here on the top of the blank, and they rotate a certain degree all the way around until the eyes are now on the bottom of the blank by the time they get to the tip. It's a really unique design, the spiral design. Tell me a little bit about that. Why is that feature such an asset on this kind of rod?
So when you won your open on Cayuga, you were flipping a Senko, right? A black Senko. So just think that you're flipping in close quarters into some heavy cover. Your braided line is sitting. It's literally sitting on the blank. So every single time that line stretches out, if you get a strike or if you hit the cover, it digs into the actual blank of the rod. And you see a lot of failure. A lot of times flipping sticks, they break kind of right over here to up over here because the whole time that braided line is digging into the blank. So now with this, it basically, the line naturally will fall onto the guides. It will never hit the blank. So you have a lot of advantages. One, you're not going to see that digging in.
Right.
And two, and this is a really cool one, when you're fighting a fish and that fish is going back and forth, the whole time your hand is doing this, and sometimes you can produce that slack that's going to pull a hook. Because of this, your hand's going to stay straight, and that tip can do a complete 360, and your hand never moves back or forth.
I gotcha.
So you're not going to get any line slack. It casts a little longer because it's like a rifle. It's like a rifle round coming out.
Mm-hmm.
So there are a lot of advantages. The biggest disadvantage of it is that people see it, and the many times we're working a show and somebody picks up the rod and they're looking at it and they're like,
"Hey, you messed up the eyes on this rod.
Is this a two-piece rod?" And so really that is the biggest hurdle, and that's what we've worked a lot on, is that people just aren't used to it.
Right.
The idea of the spiral wrap's probably been around for 60, 70 years. It's been around a long time. A lot of the offshore tuna rods are spiral wrapped.
Mm-hmm.
And so we are bringing it to the masses in a freshwater bass line.
Okay.
And this is our Echo series. So I don't know if people can see it. I'll probably hit something. I don't really. But we can. It's the Duce Echo series, and we launched this last year at iCast, and it was a good success. So this is our second generation of it.
Oh, excellent. Yep. What's the price point on that?
So our Echo rods are $140.
Okay.
And we have how many times do we break a rod or do things? And I think whoever came up, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but whoever was the original rod manufacturer that came up with a rod warranty was out of their mind. Because rods break.
Yep.
You beat on your rods, they break. So we've kind of changed the warranty deal with, we have a pretty easy warranty thing. You get 5 years. If you break the rod, if it's not a manufacturer defect, it's just $75 and we send you another one.
Excellent.
And so we want to make sure that we take care of the people that support us. But at the end of the day, we're really a small, family-owned business.
Okay.
And we want to keep it that way.
Right.
And so we want to make sure that anybody that buys our rods, they're like family. If you break it, just give me a call, and $75 you get another one.
Nice.
No hassle, no haggling over how the rod broke.
Yep.
We just kind of take care of it for you. So.
Now, where can they get a Duce rod if they want to make this purchase? Are they Tackle Warehouse, or where are these located?
Well, if Tackle Warehouse, if you're watching, we're actually looking for you. But right now you can find them on our website, ducerods.com.
Okay.
If you go on there right now, we have about 40 retailers all through Texas and Louisiana. We have some up in the Northeast. There's a really good store. I don't know if anyone's watching. Anyone from the Louisiana area, there's a store, Pugilist, that is amazing. You can find them there. There's a bunch of other stores, and that's actually another reason for us being at iCast this year is we've sat in some very productive meetings, and we're hoping pretty soon we'll have a distributor, and they'll be
excellent,
kind of nationwide. And we got a couple other cool things going on that I can't really say, but I'll tell you, I didn't sleep last night because I'm pretty excited.
Let me put you at ease. You can tell me here live at Bass University.
Okay, here we go.
Go ahead, drop the bomb.
No, I can't drop it yet. I can't drop it yet. But I promise.
When are you is there? So there is an announcement coming. Is it coming this week?
It may not be this week, but it will be soon.
Okay.
Well, we have spent literally the last year. The owner and I have literally spent working together and producing a grassroots marketing plan that we've hit the payment. Good old-fashioned, instead of paying for our marketing, we have hit the payment. We've hit it running. We've done shows. We've worked our tails off.
Right.
And so we're getting bigger and bigger. And then also manufacturing-wise, we've really worked on that. It was one of those things. We grew so big in 2 years, we almost couldn't meet the demand.
Yeah.
So we've had to even change the way that we manufacture. So the last year has been spent tirelessly working on the ways that we can manufacture this spiral wrap rod at an economical cost, still keep it at that 140 price point, but also produce enough that we can meet the demand. And we're like this close with it. We are literally this close, and we are so excited. So and this is it. This is the finished product. But soon there should be an announcement soon.
Excellent. Well, we look forward to hearing this announcement from Duce Rods, and amazing rods. Check it out at ducerods.com.
Ducerods.com. It's very simple. It's D-U-C-E. A lot of people always think it's something. It's D-U-C-E rods.com.
Ducerods.com. Well, I wish you all the best with rods. Doing great with it. I look forward to seeing what the new announcement is.
It's going to be cool, Pete.
Yep. And look forward to continued work with We Love to Fish. Very proud of you for that.
I appreciate that.
Really am. It's noble work, and I'm very impressed.
One of the things I tell every guest on the boat, every single time you fish with me, I'll always say, once you fish with me once, you're my friend for life.
Yep.
And I'm very happy because I can say that you and I have done a lot together over the years, and I'm very happy that I have you as my friend. So.
I am too. And I want to thank you for being here. I want to thank you for harassing me as the masshole on Ike Live.
Yes.
Many of you may not know that.
It is so rare that I'm actually on any of this programming when I'm actually professional and nice, where generally I have a wig on or my wife's bathrobe. It was the time I was the guy that called in as Randy Howell.
Yes.
And
you did a great.
Yeah.
Is Randy here today?
I did see him earlier. Yes.
Yes. I mean, is he here? Can you do him?
I mean, so Randy's very easy to do because he's very funny.
Yep.
So all you have to do is like, I came here in my Trout Mercury. It's Randy Howell, and the way that he says it's not Randy Howell, it's Howell. It's perfect.
Well, it was great. You did a great Randy for Ike Live, and anyway. Love having you here on the show.
I appreciate it.
Wish you all the best here at iCast, and we'll catch up real soon.
We'll definitely catch up.
And I want to, once again, invite people to take the pledge to pitch it. Don't put those soft plastics in the water. Make sure they get into the wastebasket. Make sure they get into a recycling bin. Let's protect our waterways, protect our natural resources. I want to invite you guys, if you haven't tried Bash University TV, it's 30 days on me right now. It's BUTV 30. We'll give you 30 days free. We are going to be back real soon. I think we're talking with Garmin real soon, and we've got a lot of other great guests. Ike's going to be back here with us in just a little bit. All that's coming here on Bash University TV Live. I'm Pete Gluzek. We'll be right back.